Hey guys, what is up? Danger Close.
Adventures.
Hey, we're gonna be playing some God of War today, or should I say be talking about some God of War. So first, we're gonna talk about a charitable organization who we support, and we support their mission as well, and what they stand for. And that organization is...
So the organization is UKNIGHTEDXP. Education is all about building families. We are focused on developing a structured, fun, and intuitive program for families to help bridge the generational gap between parents, grandparents, and their loved ones. We aim to provide the educational tools, training, and resources needed to help strengthen families and level up local communities throughout gaming by helping making those meaningful, lasting connections. Join us on Facebook or Twitter.
So go check out UKNIGHTEDXP. Go check out what they're all about. We've looked them up, and we think it's actually a good thing for people to learn. You know, get with your kids, get with your families, and basically bond over gaming in a sense.
Yeah,
you know,
I think it really...
big stress reliever, a big family get-together, learn your family, talk together, stuff like that. On to God of War. As I said, we're going to be talking about God of War today.
I already played a bunch. I already played all of it.
I think you already beat it.
Yep, platinum trophy too.
I'm working on getting the platinum. I haven't beat the game yet because I'm trying to progressively get as much as I can throughout the story. I think it makes it for a longer lasting story in a sense. Because as Big Hurt will say...
It's a really short game.
It's a pretty short game in comparison. So my biggest thing would be the undertone to that father-son relationship between Atreus and Kratos. My take from it would be he's like, as much as they go through and his son fights back, it's a family thing. It's, you know, he's trying to teach his son how to be a man, how to grow up with these powers and stuff that he doesn't really understand and stuff like that. And I take it as, you know, the game trying to show you that no matter what happens with your family, you basically can persevere through even when stuff comes up that you never even knew.
Yeah, like personally, I think that father-son storyline is the best part of the whole game.
Oh, yeah.
That's definitely the strongest part of the whole game. It really, really keeps like that.
Because you get entrapped in the whole like, you better listen to your dad, man. Like, you know, stuff like that. Like, you get entrapped in that.
And even just not as like the son, but for the father too. Kratos really develops from angry boy in the last 3 games to actually having a son he has to take care of and has to teach somebody not to be like how he was. He's actually trying to show him how to be better than him, not be like him. He's trying to actually like.
And the funniest thing I think between the relationship is how he always calls him boy, boy, hey boy. Even though he has a name, Atreus, which I don't know. I just find that super funny.
Yeah.
Cinematics. What do you think about the cinematics of God of War compared to like God of War's previous?
I mean, it is on the PS4 as opposed to the PS3 like the other games were. So it is way better than any. I like it's integrated into the game. Like the cinematics start, and then when it exits the cinematic, you're like, oh crap! I gotta pick up the controller.
I say it's
good.
It's classic God of War cinematics, but obviously on a better system than previous ones. Don't change it up. I think the cinematics of that game are awesome.
It is. Yeah, it's the best thing. It's one of the better things about the game.
And the storyline. I think the storyline is very well put together. Even talking the whole Greek mythology and the lore of the whole game, actually, in general.
Since I know way too much Greek mythology, for no reason whatsoever, it is awesome to see all of it in play and seeing it done correctly. And they even have some of their takes on it, but there's still nothing wrong with it. It's actually really accurate, and you could tell they did their homework with all the mythology. If you're interested in knowing about it, a lot of that stuff in there is 100% correct.
I think it's very well put together. I mean, I touch on like Greek mythology a little bit, but nothing crazy.
If you want to nerd it up, it'll help you in school. Actually, in high school, because you have that little Greek mythology section.
Oh, yeah.
Play God of War. The teacher's like, how do you know about Greek mythology? I play God of War. I know way too much. I don't need your teacher. I got this. Yep.
Oh, the Leviathan axe. Awesome. I love the Leviathan.
I love
the Leviathan axe. And also, biggest thing, I think, Leviathan axe with the Blades of Chaos. Great combo, personally.
Spoilers.
Dude, you have to know you're going to get them.
The Blades of Chaos is like one of the bigger spoilers of the game.
You have to know you're going to get those back.
Okay, but the axe is cool before you get the Blades of Chaos.
Yeah, and then I would say, and I know we talked about it, is combat.
Yep.
Dude, tell them.
The combat feels amazing. Using the axe and throwing it and hitting with it feels really good. Very responsive. It feels great when you hit the enemy. There's no like lag in it whatsoever.
Calling back the axe.
Calling it back.
Even hits enemies.
What I really like is if you're not even looking at the enemy, there's like a little thing that tells you, okay, the enemy's coming from this section behind you. And the stronger that little red, the red shows up, the closer they are, or the closer that attack is coming to you. So you can kind of time it, and you don't feel like you're being cheated when you're being attacked off screen, because that is how the game is set up. Like, you're going to be attacked off screen, so you gotta be on a little swivel a little bit.
Do you have to be on a swivel though? Because you do have Atreus.
I don't.
Who always gives you hints on,
Okay, so I like Atreus, alright? But the most annoying thing about him...
He's a great support character to the storyline, if you want to look at it that way.
But...
Because arrows, stuff you can do with it, chain it together, super simple,
The lightning arrows are the best thing in that game, because he helps you, he saves you a lot. But also, when...
A negative.
That warning system that he gives when he yells at you, like, Father, watch out! Yeah, he does it behind you when I'm getting hit! So what's the point of him yelling
every time
to you to watch out every 5 seconds when you get hit every time he says it's like, watch out, as the enemy is like ripping your face off. He's like, oh yeah, there's an enemy hitting you. Thank you, Trez. That was very helpful.
Thanks, man.
Cool. Thank you. That's about it, though.
I would say the only thing left would be talk about the Valkyries. So if you didn't know, there's 7 Valkyries, technically, but in the game there's 9.
Yeah.
So you fight 7 regular Valkyries. I think there's one hidden Valkyrie that I haven't gotten to yet. And then I know there's the Queen Valkyrie. And each Valkyrie is, man, I would say for it being such a short game, I guess you call it fast-paced.
You could spend weeks trying to kill these Valkyries.
It's a good challenge for such a fast-paced game, in a sense.
So you put that game on anything more normal, have fun redoing the same Valkyrie fight until you finally learn every single thing.
I did just the first Valkyrie I ran into. I think I fought her 5 times in a row, and I was losing my mind every time. And then I found the next Valkyrie, and I like played her once, and I was like, nah, fam, we ain't doing this today. Because it's like, it's a great challenge, don't get me wrong.
That's the last thing I did, though, because I did the whole game and then did
You will not, not have to fight them more than once. Does that make sense?
You just fight them.
You keep fighting them, learning techniques, learning how to do it, and then you'll finally beat them after the 15th, 20th
But the point of fighting every single one of them is they all have a specific moveset. So when you go to the Queen, she has every single one of their movesets, and she combines them into one whole thing. So she has all of them.
Crazy.
And she will mix it up.
Honest review of it, I think God of War is phenomenal. They all have been, personally, in my opinion. It's a good game. It's really good. Yep. It's fast paced, but at the same time, you have such a great story and that father-son bond with it. And then, you get the Valkyries, also a challenge. So if you're flying through it, hit the Valkyries up. Like me, I'm trying to get every little piece of everything as I go through the story. So I'm basically knocking out, getting towards that platinum trophy. So if you got the platinum trophy, hit us up. Let us know how hard it was to do it.
Yeah. And just remember, if you haven't played it, take your time. It's a shorter story. It's amazing. But do all the side stuff. Do everything. Do all of it. Collect everything. And now definitely make that playthrough a lot slower for you. Yeah. And just take your sweet time with it. Don't try to rush it. Because letting that develop
But if you do rush through it, make sure you go back. Yeah, you're gonna miss a lot.
Speed runners are just gonna rush through it and like, all right, finish it next game.
As always, thanks for watching us talk about God of War. And as always, go ahead and
like, comment, and subscribe. And remember to hit that bell icon to become part of the notification squad.
Bing!